Thornburg. We remember her from years ago. She's now 21 years old. Greta Thunberg, 21 years old. Here she is getting arrested. Climate activist at The Hague. Let me see if I get another picture of this. YouTube Music Premium. Hang on with me here. Here she's getting arrested again. See how she looks like she's trying to act like she's struggling. She has her feet lifted a little teeny bit off the ground. But she does this so routinely. I mean, it's more performance art. But it does draw. See how quickly she goes onto the bus. And then they approach her, they kneel down, and they drag her down to join them in more of a protest. I agree. These are young people who are going to have to decide themselves what they want for their future, how they're going to address problems, and they're bringing attention to things they feel are important. And, education is, of course, very important, as it's pointed out to me that all of the basic things that we use go back to needing oil and coal. I always thought coal had been removed as a major source of energy for us with all of our advances, but people in the know tell me coal and oil are still the basics. Now, I don't know whether we use less or whether we're using the same amount, but if, with that knowledge, everyone needs to think, get educated, and try to find new resources. I know in the physics world, they are working on real new sources of energy, and this might be a field that Greta can learn more about as to what possibilities lie in the future for the environmentalists who want to make the world better. Of course, if they can intervene in wars, such as in the Ukraine and the Israel-Palestinian war, they're bombing every day, all day. That's huge pollution, huge amount of carbon dioxide, a huge amount of particulate matter in the air, a huge amount of heating of the atmosphere, melting of the icebergs, flooding, and so forth. So these are places where we know there is a lot of pollution, not to mention the genocide and the hatred that's being stoked in all of these places. And of course, other places. So I think this is good. They need to get excitement about improving the future and seeing what they can do, but it will take education. And I think going to some of these informational sessions about what's happening in physics and seeing what things you can support, not just what things you need to criticize, but what things can you support that are going to keep a lifestyle that most, not only Americans, but people around the world demand, and also produce the energy that's going to be needed to satisfy people to support more and more of your causes. And she's aging. I mean, 21. I remember when she was a little kid, going around the world to all kinds of meetings. And now she's still doing the sit-ins and she is the major focus, and I think that's great. But I mean, she has to move on to more educational aspects of the problems and solutions. So what do you think? Greta Thunberg, I'm told she's 21. Bye. Like and subscribe.